Hi guys. So today I wanted to do makeup that makes me feel so cute, and we'll just have a chat while we do it. This is the foundation I'm going to be using today. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam foundation. I really like this. I've been using this like pretty much every time I do my makeup. When I sit down and really use minimal foundation and buff it in, that's when I like my foundation the most. Last week I went to Jamie French's show. I don't know if you guys know, but Jamie French is on tour right now, and she is doing like a 14 city tour where she is going around and like, it's kind of like stand-up Q&A, some songs. Like it's a way to, if you like Jamie's content, go to the show and basically see that live. So I met her, we've been chatting online as like mutuals for the last probably like 4 or 5 years, but she came to Washington a couple of years ago when my kiddo was just like maybe 2. We met and she hung out at my house for a little while, and I cannot even tell you, just, you know how you meet some people and you're like, those are my people? Jamie is my people. She is absolute 10 out of 10. Just an incredible human being. So nice, so funny, so friendly, so down to earth, so understanding, and oh, just there's so much that I love about that woman. But we went and saw her, me and my friends Kat and Marie. We all went to her show together, and it was so much fun. We got to go in the green room for about 20 minutes before the show and chat with Jamie, and just it was so nice to be able to hang out with her. And so we did that last week, but it made me realize I want to get out and do more, because when we were out like in Seattle at a thing, oh my gosh, I just had so much fun. You know, since becoming a mom, it's been really hard for me to leave my kid. Like, I'm just not even gonna lie about it. Like, it's tough for me. I struggle to leave him and like leave him with somebody or feel like I'm taking time away. I never want to miss his childhood, but that comes, it's just mostly like fear at the end of the day, because I don't know, man. As much as I'm sure we need breaks from each other, because that's just like, you can't spend too much time with somebody, otherwise you get kind of like, everybody needs a break from each other, even parents and kids. But I just feel so bad every time I take time away from him. It was actually really nice, and I realized how much I needed it. So I think I'm gonna be doing a little bit more of that, because it was so lovely, and he had such a fun time at Marie's house with all her kids. She has 4 kids, and so Marie's my best friend, by the way. And so it was just absolutely lovely. Getting to see Jamie was so cool, and seeing her on stage and just in her element. It's been such a long time, you know. I was kind of at the peak of my YouTube career in 2020, and like getting to do meet and greets in like 2018 and 19, and getting to do things like that. And then as soon as I had a kid, my priorities shifted and things changed, you know, COVID lockdowns and everything like that. And so right at the height of my career, it became the not height. And then now here we are. So it's cool to see somebody getting to do it and getting to live in that like really cool place, like getting to meet all these people and like live the dream, essentially. So very proud of you, Jamie. Very proud. Since being a mom, it's so fundamentally shifted everything about my life the way it was prior, because when I was child free, I could just do whatever I want, whenever I wanted, however long I wanted, for however much I wanted. My capacity was so much larger, and I didn't have to split my time. And I also didn't have this, I don't know how to describe it. If you don't have kids, the only way I can describe it is like, because some people have asked me, what is hard about it? It's that my brain isn't my brain anymore. I've discussed this before, but like my brain it's not mine anymore. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to somewhat me, but mostly it's on him. So I'm so painfully aware that like when I'm sitting here doing makeup, before I could just sit down, do makeup, watch my video, do my thing, go downstairs, go to the store, do an errand, this and that. Now I'm like, okay, so he had breakfast. He's probably gonna get hungry soon. We need to get snacks, so I need to go to Trader Joe's. But I have to film this video. But then later, Zach actually has an appointment, so then we're gonna have to get together. But he needs to take a nap, so I'm gonna go. You see what I mean? It's not my brain anymore. It's my brain plus my kid. And so that is for me where it kind of like, that's what I mean by it's like hard. You're just running on empty all the time. But that's why like getting away was really nice, because my husband and Marie's husband actually stayed back with the 5 kids. And that was really nice, because I was able to just know that they were well taken care of, that they were safe, that they were good. I think where I was going with all of this was to say that I never have in my life not known what I wanted to do with my life or what the plans would be. Because before having my son, I knew what my YouTube channel was going to become. I just knew it. I actually think I'm gonna make a video about this soon if you guys would be interested, about like rating my years as an influencer, going through the years and like talking about how things were and the opportunities that I got and like how things went, and then like the obviously like massive shift since becoming a mom, and like the shift in my own self, the shift in my content, the shift in the type of person that I am, etc. If you guys be interested in that, that's gonna be, I think, coming soon. I think that's gonna be one that's gonna be hard for me because it's really hard for me to come to terms with where I'm at. I don't want to talk about it because it makes me like want to have a meltdown. I was going to just go hard into YouTube. I was going to come out with all the things, the merch. I was going to, I just knew kind of the trajectory of this like online presence that I was going to have. And then it took such a different turn. The pandemic came and I just, it threw me for a damn loop, y'all. And so the reason I talk about that is because now that I'm a mom and now that I'm spread thin, like butter spread over too much bread, I just have shifted in what I want to be doing in my days. It's not just what I want to be doing, but you don't have the same choice as you once did, you know. Interrupting today's video to talk to you guys about our sponsor, which is HelloFresh. I've been working with them for like 5 years now, maybe more. God, has it been more? HelloFresh is a meal delivery service that delivers meals directly to your home each week. Well, the holiday season is right around the corner. And of course, we're all looking for ways to spend and stress less. HelloFresh makes mealtime nearly hassle-free with delicious, home-delivered, chef-crafted recipes that come together quick and are less expensive than takeout. So if you're craving comfort food, or if you're trying to please picky eaters, or looking for calorie-smart meals, HelloFresh has all of these options and more available on a rotating menu of 50 recipes to choose from every week. You can easily customize recipes so each meal is just the way you like it. There's always options available to trade or upgrade proteins or swap out side dishes. Like I've gonna talk a lot in this video is like capacity. And when you are a parent, or even if you're not, you might just have low capacity thinking about what you want to make. That's my biggest beef. The fact that I have to do this 3 times a day, every day for my entire life, come up with breakfast, lunch, and dinner is like actually crazy to me. So that is one of my favorite parts of HelloFresh, is that it just removes that. I don't have to think about it. I pull out a little bag and you make what's in it. And it's so easy to make. It comes with a little recipe card, and on the recipe card are all the steps you need to make the meal. And it's so simple. Right now, you guys can get 10 free meals at HelloFresh.com using my code RawBeautyKristi10, applied across 7 boxes for new subscribers only, and it varies by your plan. That's 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to HelloFresh.com with code RawBeautyKristi10. And I thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. And now we're gonna hop back into chatting about life, putting on this makeup. And all I can think of right now is that I wanna do art all day long. All I wanna do is art. I want to paint. I want to make sculptures. I want to make mushroom art. I want to embroider. I want to create fabric mushrooms. That's all I want to do all day long. I don't know how to make that a career, but that's what I want to be my career. Okay? That's what I want to do, is I want to be an artist. But you got to leverage social media when you want to be an artist. You have to. That's just like, you have to. You can't. How else would you do it? You know what I mean? How else would you sell your art? Or I don't know. It's like, I don't even want to like sell the art. That's just the crazy part of my life. Like, I want to do everything. I want to be a farmer. I want to be a baker. I want to be a potter, a painter, artist. I want to can things. I want to run a business. I just want to do everything. And that, I feel like, is a good feeling, because it's better than the feeling that I have felt in the past. Like, I want to do nothing. I want to do everything, which is kind of an engulfing feeling, because now I'm like, well, what do you even do? Where do you even begin? I kind of feel like this eye look needs a nude pencil in the eyeliner. I don't have one though, so I'm gonna have to just go with this and just kind of sheer it out. Yeah, it's hard when you want to do a little bit of everything, because I want to be like, I want to start a rescue organization. I want to start a sanctuary. I want to volunteer with elderly people and kids. I want to do everything. I want to be a flower farmer. I want to, it's just like, I feel like a little kid who, when you ask them what they want to be, they're like, I want to be an astronaut. Oh, I want to be a zookeeper. I want to be, like, that's what it feels like. Like, I don't have any clear direction for myself. And before I felt like I really did have clear direction. I don't really know what it was. Just, I guess more, it was overall just be successful. And I feel like I got to that, you know, in at least what way that I thought that was. It's just shifted so much. Like, I did that with YouTube, and, you know, I didn't expect it to go away so fast, because, you know, just it was a perfect storm for me. It was an absolute perfect storm with everything that shifted online for me, and just my mental health and being a mom and it blindsiding me and COVID and just all those different things. Like it was a perfect storm for me to kind of lose myself again. But now as I'm rediscovering what I want to do, it's like options are limitless and it feels almost overwhelming because I'm like, well, what do you do? Do I do it all? Well, I can't do it all because I'm one person. So now I have to just like choose, and I can't choose. And that is almost like decision paralysis. I'm sure you've heard people talk about that before, but like I do feel decision paralysis. I'm like, there's too many choices. There's too much to do. What do? I don't know. So I just kind of do a little bit of everything sometimes. These eyes are so pretty. They're just so like soft and almost ethereal. I love. Dude, so I started cleaning my house maybe like 4 days ago. I was like, we're gonna do a clean out before Christmas, before birthdays. My son's birthday is in like 2.5, 3 weeks. And I was like, he's gonna get a whole bunch of new presents. We need to get rid of a bunch of toys. We need to clear things out, get things ready. And then when I started clearing out his play area, like we have a play area in my house for him, I started clearing that out. And then I was like, okay, well, now I better clear out this room. Well, now I better clean out the pantry. Before we knew it, we were cleaning out every single drawer in the house, decluttering, putting everything in its rightful location, putting it where it goes. I got it like 75% done. Motivation wore off. Now my living room's just filled with all the stuff that I need to get rid of. So actually, when I went to go clean my house looks messier now. You know the drill. You know how it goes. You get halfway done and then you're like, do I really have to finish this? Yes. This is Bossy from ColourPop. We're gonna go even a little darker in the center with Bichette. What are you? Oh snap. We're gonna throw a little gloss. Does anyone else feel like we need a tad more blush? Like just a little. All right, and this is the finished makeup look. See if there's anything else we want to chat about. Some people want to know about like wife life, just in general. Since becoming a mom, Zach and I's relationship has been literally one of passing roommates in the night. We like wave from across the house. He, you know, when I'm over here working, he's like taking our son to the library and they're out do like grocery shopping, or they go on little walks, or they do little things together. They're downstairs playing. I can hear Bluey downstairs right now. Then I'll go downstairs and we might like make a snack or have lunch or chat. And like then they leave or we leave, or I take my son. Like this morning I took my son, we went and got coffee, Zach stayed home. So now what we're going to have to do, and this is kind of the new plan because all of us we have to figure something out. My friend that I talked to you about that I met at the nursery, she and I are now 2 days a week, like 1 day a week I'm gonna take her kid and she can have an entire day. And 1 day a week she's gonna take my kid and we can have the entire day. Because I have not had time with my husband more than like maybe 1 to 2 days a year in 4 years. So our relationship, while fine and good, and we do have conversations where we can have them, like we are not connected on like a super deep level. We literally don't get very much time together at all. It's actually just being parents, spending time with all three of us as a family, which is wonderful, but having like connected alone time together, it just does not exist. So we need to do that more often. And this is the only way that I can see it being an actual reality, is by taking up my friend on this offer. So this is what we're gonna have to do, because the reality is that when you don't have a village, you know, you have to make one. Zach and I have been together like in 2025, so next year will be our 20 years together. 15 years married and 20 years together. So that's a really long time. That feels fake when I'm saying it, but we've been together since 2005. So it feels fake when I'm saying it, because it's just like, how is that actually the amount of time that we've been together? I feel like I'm 20, and then to say that I've been with somebody for 20 years, it's like, wait a minute. So yeah, we have though. And so we are able to withstand a lot in our marriage. We just know that we love each other. We know that we have a good solid foundation between the two of us. We have a good connection. We know each other. Do we fight more? Oh my God, since becoming parents, we argue 100,000 times more than we used to. Literally 100,000 times more. I'm not even exaggerating, because you're just pushed to your limit, and we're always doing stuff with our kids. So then we don't have the time to like self-care or like take care of ourselves in the same way. But yeah, it's just so crazy. Like I can make an entire video about like relationship if you guys want. I can even bring Zach into it, but like it's just like a different world. We never get time to connect. We never get time to like talk. When we do get to talk, we're like, oh my God, I really like you. Like it's one of those type of situations where we realize that we do really enjoy each other. We just never get a chance to like be with each other. So that's just a part of being a parent. I'm sure it's just this part of life. So this week I'm just planning kiddo's birthday. We're doing a Bluey birthday. His 4th birthday is on December 1st, and I can't even believe it. We're doing Bluey party theme, everything like that. Gifts this year, I'm really trying to not go for like electronic gifts. So not things that are like, I don't want things with 100,000 little pieces. And unfortunately, I'm looking at like getting him a marble run. But the marble run that I found online is like 100,000 little pieces. Pieces are the bane of my existence. I'm so sick of kids' toys coming apart in 100,000 pieces. I could not even begin to describe to you. Stop it. Stop. Make it all one piece. Make it quality. Quit making the pieces just pop apart. Stop it. If I get one more godforsaken Matchbox car or Hot Wheels track that just pops apart, I might explode. No. So this year we're trying to go for like bigger, better gifts that are like better for like open-ended play. So like more Magnetiles, Legos. I know that's 100,000 pieces, don't get me wrong. But like things that are like buildable and make biggable. I don't know how to describe it. We love the Tony box, so I want to get him more Tonys for his Tony box. I want to get him a Magnetiles Road. I kind of know my kid. He's a trinket boy. He's a squirrel. He's a crow. He brings shiny things. He likes the shiniest little trinkets. Like he doesn't actually play with toys. That's the thing. He wants toys, but he plays with like an old nut and bolt and rock. And so like we have a billion toys downstairs for him, like some of the funnest things that I could imagine as a kid. And then he's like, ooh, look what I found. And it's like an old rusty bolt. And then he pretends it's a rocket ship. And you're like, dude, you're a squirrel. What do you have in your hands?
Only one bottle and 2 pine cones.
1 bottle and 2 pine cones. Wow. Okay, thank you. He's stashing things all the time. That's my life, is a kid with a pocket full of doodads. It's really adorable, but it's like literally my existence is currently, he just lost his, what is it called? His snowflake geode. We cut open these geodes, we broke them open, and then he has these tiny little ones, and he was carrying them around in his pocket, and he had one that looked like a snowflake, and right now he's looking for a snowflake geode. He's talked to me about it 10,000 times today because he cannot find it. He's a trinket doodad, squirrel, chipmunk, storer, loves his shiny things like a crow. And so I think I know what I'm gonna get him for Christmas and his birthday. You could just get him a little box of trinkets and he would be like, okay, anyway. That's all for today's video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me and for chatting about just random crap. And I will see you at my next video. Bye.